Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. Well, snuck one in on you. In the spirit of Halloween in October, I got the all new, just released Durafly Vampire. We're out here at the Avon Park Field. We got a little bit of cross runway wind directly at my back, but it's not too bad right now, so hopefully it'll be okay for the Maiden. They've greatly improved the Vampire. Still running a 4S, same power system. However, they've included an exhaust tube now to better direct the thrust to give you a little more power. And they've stiffened the wing. They've got the new color scheme on here. You still have to glue everything in. I opted not to do an unbox and build video because I just want to kind of surprise y'all with it. I actually hot glued the wings and the booms and the tail and everything together. I'm running a AR631 antennaless, or not antennaless, AR631 Spectrum receiver. Got the same push-pull design for with steel cables for the rudder, or nose rudder, steering nose rudder, and I have now got the nose wheel gyro running. That's set up with my gains. And as far people ask me, well, what are your gains and everything? I have my gains on a roller. Okay, so, and I don't have like any priorities or anything like that set. I just got whatever it comes into by default, and I adjust my gains accordingly on the roller. I'm running a 2600 4S to show you where it's at. You got that okay? Yeah. Okay, well, hold on. And kind of right there. Now the neat thing, one of the really neat things about, did you get that okay? Okay, see where I got it. One of the neat things about the CG on this plane is it's so easy to figure it out. It's at the very end of these booms. You'll feel these big booms here, right there. You just put your finger, if you put your finger right there on the boom, or where it starts, that's the CG point. So very, very great landmark to start, to be able to get your gains. Now, no rudder in the way of yaw correction, so bank and yank only. And here we go, we're going to try it in this wind, but she's got a very wide stance, so I'm hoping that's going to help. I'm going to have to approach from that corner and kind of land at an angle, and we'll see. But never had her in the air, passed her range test, no problem. My rates I'm going to fly her in, now I've got it. To me, the rates by the book are only 8 to 12 millimeters on aileron and elevator, and to me that just seemed like nothing. I mean, I've got my low rates on their high rates. So look at them ailerons, hardly moving at all. Okay, that's their high rate, which was 8 millimeters one way or the other. That's ailerons, and that's elevator. So I'm going to go with my rates 40. With my mid rates for initial flight, and that's 40% throws, and I've got I think 30% expo, and my high rates 60. Are 60% throws and 30% expo. But I'm going to try mid rates right off the bat, which is a little bit more than what their high rates were. So I just think like that low rate was just, or their high rate was just way too low, but we'll see. I can always switch it in flight if it's just too touchy. Timer set for 3.5 minutes. Okay. I'm going to stand out here for the first flight. Right, left, down. No rudder. All right. Still got the same power system, so don't get, going to be kind of loud. Well, you got him. Got that bug. Mosquito. All right, well, here we go.
remaining 3 minutes.
Good flying jet. Wow.
The gear is down.
They don't go to high rates.
High rate 60. The gear is up. Time remaining 2 minutes.
Man, she's a good flying jet. Oh yeah.
The gear is down.
Yeah, landing's going to be interesting.
Time remaining 1 minute.
Let me try approach from the other direction there. Man, she wants to float and float and float.
The gear is up. 30 seconds.
We're on a belly lander. Maybe. She doesn't.
Vampire is tired. The gear is down.
Oh. Okay, folks,
Safe to approach.
I've never, let me say it again, never had a jet wants to float and glide like that before. That was amazing. I mean, usually when you get to a certain speed, she starts dropping like a stone. Not this one. This one says, no, we're flying more. We're going to keep staying in the sky. And that wide gear, I thought I'm going to have to belly land her because she just didn't want to come out of the sky. But finally, I got the right pocket of air, and man, she floats and she floats. I'd be willing to bet. Okay, we flew way over the 3.5 minute timer. And yeah, 7 seconds over on a 3.5 minute timer. It's not really way over. But I'll be willing to bet that she got a lot of battery left. That was an amazing, amazing flight. I cannot get over how well this thing flies. Okay, 28% left. So 3.5 minutes is perfect. Just to show you again, where I am thoroughly impressed, and thoroughly impressed with that wheel gyro. That worked real well. That worked real well. Even with that cross breeze, that wheel well, that nose gyro is working really well. And you can, and it goes right to the rudder, so you can use your rudder channel as your gyro channel for that. But to show you where I've got everything up close, CG'd perfectly right there. Put your you'll see the black tray back there in the back, or it ends right there. If you'll put the butt of a 2600 right there and then go forward, CG's perfect right there at the very end of the tray. A 2200, which is the other they say run it with a 2200, bring it a little further forward, more maybe the end of it right there. But yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed, and this is a great, I just could not get over how well this thing flies. And I went to high rates. 60% throws with 30% expo is great. I mean, she can be a little bit of a drill bit, but yeah, and I got the gains turned up a little bit with that wind. But yeah, I'll tell you. Oh, and look at, to show you how that gyro is working on the nose. Okay, look at the nose wheel. Okay, focus in on the nose wheel.
Well, come in just a little straighter.
Yeah. Okay, look at the nose wheel, and as I turn the plane, watch how that wheel, the nose wheel will turn against the movement. See how it's kind of moving?
Yeah.
Oh, here you can kind of hear it. But that helps keep that going straight on the runway. I'm thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed. HobbyKing. Now, it is sold as having thrust reverse. It doesn't say so on the box, but when you look at the website, it clearly says the 60 amp ESC has a 5 amp UBEC and reverse function. Okay, mine didn't come with it. It said, and it even said it had a little yellow wire for the pigtail. Mine didn't come with it, so I got a customer ticket in with them. They said, we understand that. Fill out the claim, and we're going to send you the correct ESC in the mail. So I'm just waiting for it to be in the mail, but it don't really need it. But the way this thing wants to float, I tell you, I'm impressed. That was probably one of the best maidens I've ever had. I thought that was going to go bad. The way it would not come out of the sky, and this crosswind. Honey, do me a favor, pan over and look at them flags right behind you. And then stand up and look at the windsock, if you would. That way, look at the audience, they can look at that windsock. And you can see what crosswind I'm dealing with directly across the runway. Okay, you can come back to me. But yeah, 4S powered, great flying, very easy. I wish now I had filmed the assembly because it actually went really quickly. The gear works great. Very quick. And you need a 6-channel. Now with that thrust reverse, you'll definitely need a 6-channel receiver. This plane is very, very light. So I do recommend a gyro with this kind of a jet. I mean, she's stable. She doesn't need a gyro as in stability for flight as far as you. so you can fly it without, but with wind and everything, because it's so light and small, a gyro would be very beneficial. But she probably would fly fine without one. Whenever I have a calm day, I'll bring it out here and I'll turn the gyro off and fly her in manual mode. But the coloration, these stripes definitely stand out. Definitely made seeing the plane a lot better. And yeah. I'm impressed. I'm quite impressed. HobbyKing, Durafly, you did good. This is a great flying plane, and it does definitely seem to have a lot more thrust and power than the last version, version 2, with a silver with a vampire, a Canadian scheme. But I love the way this thing looks. All right, folks, God bless y'all. God is good, and that is the Vampire, just in time for Halloween. God is good. Don't forget, folks, faith, family, and friends, and then vampires. Bye-bye.